be invited to the 22nd annual Circle of Friends Gala and Auction. You know, actually, as Maria pointed out, this is my second time speaking at this event. Some of you remember that in the 17th annual gala. Can everybody hear me? No? Telling the story of my then 6-year-old daughter's first experience with the tooth fairy. There were 400 tooth fairies in the ballroom that night. The 17th annual gala and auction raised a record-breaking $357,000 to support CFCS's mission. Yeah, no, even when I think about it now, it kind of gives me goosebumps, because that was really an incredible night. So fast forward to 2015, Maria calls me and she says, Melanie, I have good news and I have bad news. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, what's the good news? And she said, well, the good news is that we'd really like you to come back and speak at our 22nd annual gala. I said, wow, that is good news. Okay, great. I'd love to. I said, but you know, Maria, what's the bad news? And Maria said, well, the bad news is you only get 5 minutes. I am particularly honored to be the keynote speaker tonight because the guest of honor, Jeff Lockwood, is a friend of the Gilbert family. In December 2008, Sip and I took our kids to the CFCS holiday party that featured employees from Novartis dressed as elves delivering presents to CFCS families and kids. Even Santa made an appearance. My younger sister, Lisa, works for Novartis in Switzerland, and I shared my thanks with her for that corporate generosity. And Lisa told me, oh, actually, she worked with Jeff on several occasions, and he was instrumental in making that annual toy drive and holiday party happen. That there was a human face behind the corporate face. To me, Jeff's work at both Novartis and CFCS fits his character. Quietly doing what's right for the common good, the greater good, for the most vulnerable among us. Jeff, through your leadership and vision, you've helped a lot of kids secure a future with a loving family to call their own, including my kids. Well, I should say our kids, because the other person I'd like to recognize tonight is my better half, Snip Francis. Okay, so why am I here tonight? What am I going to talk about? All right? I can tell you what I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about asking you to be foster and adoptive parents. I'm not going to give a speech on reforming the Department of Children and Families. I'm not going to have the silent teacher march on Washington. I'm not going to recite the shocking and sad statistics of the state of foster care in the Commonwealth or in America. But here's something that I can speak to. That kids in care are worth it. And that your support tonight will help guide them to a more promising future. Okay, so how do I know this? Well, I'm going to tell you a little story. The morning after we brought the kids home, I was cooking breakfast. And Carla comes into the kitchen, and she slaps me on the bum, and she says, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, just let that settle in for a minute. And so I was shocked. But I saw it as a teachable moment. So I knelt down in my firm mother voice. I said, Carla, there are 2 things you should know about being in a family. Number 1, I'm not your girl, I'm your mama. And number 2, don't ever slap me on the bum again. I said, do you understand? And she nodded. Oh, okay. Get someplace. I said, okay, now do you have something that you want to say to me? She nodded again. I thought, oh man, this foster care adoption stuff is going to be a cakewalk. I said, okay, honey, what is it? And my little 6-year-old daughter said to me, Mama, and I quietly cheered because she was properly naming me, and I was waiting for the apology. And she said, Mama, you're not the boss of me. I knew her attitude was born of bravado, not confidence. Carla was going to hurt me before I could hurt her, just like everybody else in her life had. That kind of pain in their life from adults makes kids from care feel like they're disposable, like they're invisible, like they're unwanted, worthless, unlovable, like they're nobody. The memory of Carla's kitchen smackdown stayed with me. I wanted to turn those nobody feelings into somebody feelings. And then if we have the next one, being somebody became the theme of my 2014 National Adoption Day Foster Care Twitter campaign. It's the theme of my speech tonight. We used our kids in this campaign. The third child you see, that's Brian, then Carla, then Brian, then Carla, and then at the very bottom on the far left, that's Brian and Joshua. The third child, Joshua, was separated from them the night of their taking and was adopted by another family before we became a family. So, when we're talking and we're having fun and sort of, having a good time, which is appropriate, there is real hurt going on in the world as we speak. The positive message of the I Am Somebody campaign resonated. In just 1 month, it was viewed by over 2 million people globally and was retweeted by the likes of Oscar winner Julianne Moore, tennis star Martina Navratilova, actors Rosie O'Donnell and Kevin Costner, the National Ad Council, the Dave Thomas Foundation, and major news outlets like the Today Show, CNN, and Fox News, and thousands of foster care advocates and supporters. We got the word out. The I Am Somebody campaign was affirming. It made people feel good. I think that's an important message in foster care. Why? Because the way in which kids enter care isn't always so affirming. And that's something we can do something about tonight. Picture this scene. It's midnight. These 3 little kids, at the time ages 1.5, 3, and 5 years old, are hiding in their bathtub while police with dogs search their house. They are discovered and removed wearing only their PJs and taking with them absolutely nothing of use or value. It's the last time these 3 blood siblings live under the same roof ever again. They are taken away from their birth family and their community, shuttled between temporary foster homes, attended a series of schools, if at all. They are scared, sad, worried, confused, anxious, and lost. Things have happened to them, bad things, through no fault of their own. No wonder they're angry, defiant, bossy, sassy, random, jumpy. But underneath all that fear, underneath all that hurt is longing. Longing to be cared for, longing to be safe, longing to be wanted, longing to be loved, longing to be somebody. I wish there had been a CFCS for my kids the night they were taken. I wish there had been a Maria or a CFCS social worker to comfort them during that traumatic night. I wish somebody had had access to immediate emergency funds to help my kids. Someone who could run out to Target and buy them a stuffed animal, a book, some books, a blanket, slippers, a robe, anything, something, anything. Because these kids aren't broken, they're heartbroken. Our kids tested boundaries, pushed buttons and limits, and tried our patience and our faith. But through all those trials and tribulations, Stip and I always made sure that they knew they were somebody to us. Today, almost 13-year-old Carla, thank you. 13-year-old Carla was recently named a National Honor Society student at her school. Community Charter School of Cambridge, which is just down the block from here on Ben Street. She's on the Cougar track team and a member of chorus. Brian is a strapping young man of 11 who was 2 points away from getting a perfect score on his math MCAS last year. He plays midfield position on the Arlington Spy Pounders lacrosse travel team. He's also an avid reader of Calvin and Hobbes. They are somebody. Tonight, I'm asking you to be somebody too, to be that somebody who helps CFCS be somebody who helps the kids entering care feel like they are somebody. Why? Because they're worth it. Tonight, you can change the life of a child in care. Be somebody. Be somebody loud. Be somebody real. Be somebody alive. Be somebody happy, patient, tough, brave. Be somebody loving. Be somebody generous. Be somebody tonight, right now. Thank you.